everybody. How's everybody doing today? Today I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas, which is about, I'd say, an inch thick. And we are going to do a vine bloom today, which means that I'm going to be, instead of just putting everything in the middle in a little puddle, I'm actually going to be doing it this way, in a line. Okay, so I'm going to be quiet right now and we're just going to pour. So let's pour. Tilt some, and even though this is a vine bloom vine, it did come out pretty bloomy. I'm going to stretch it out a little bit like this before I spin. Can you see it? And then we're going to spin. I'm going to let it develop for just a second. It's so nice to work with these smaller canvases. Like I said, this is a 16 by 20. When I do the really big ones, oh my gosh, my back hurts. My chiropractor is like, what did you do to your back? And I'm like, well, I'm actually in a baby pool spinning a 24 by 36 canvas. And he just laughs at me. Okay, let's do a spin. See what beautiful artwork we can create today. Ooh, that is really pretty. I'm loving some of these cool cells that it's producing. I'm just going to be just gently moving some of these corners. I tend to be a little too brisk when I tilt, and I end up getting rid of a lot of the pretty stuff of a painting. I'm going to add a little bit of white, I think, to the edges just to get them to move a little bit more. But this palette of blues is so pretty. I haven't done blues in a really, really long time. Let me do another spin, and actually I'm going to add a little bit of white to these corners. And we will let the weight of the paint move this when we do our next spin. All right, I'm going to do a small spin because I don't want to disrupt too many of these really pretty cells. Here we go. All I really want to do is move everything over on the corners. Okay, let's see how this turned out. Ah, it's looking good. Going to see if I can, again, just move some things around, just get a little bit more solid of a composition. I'm going to try and get this little piece over here, if you can see it, to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to see if I can move some of this middle stuff more into the middle. I think that would just give it some really pretty composition there. I'm also going to move this corner. So then I can get a little bit more coverage. You can kind of see it looks like an agate. Have you ever seen an agate? It's a stone. I saw a program about agates last night, and they have all these really pretty lines of different semi-precious stones in them, or gems. Okay, so that's moving. I think that looks kind of cool. Let me take a look at this. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you like this painting. I do. I love the blues. I think it's really interesting. And it's, again, called a vine bloom vine. I can never get it right. So that you're doing it in a line, as I mentioned and I showed, versus a puddle in the middle. So anyway, have a wonderful day, and I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this piece. Bye.